I brought this up to everybody, Kristen. Like, Kristen's gonna go looking this up. Like, I watch Wesley's videos on A Connection TV a lot because he does interviews with a bunch of bad girls. He's known for it. And he had in his home, he was filming, he had Stephanie on. And he surprised Stephanie with having, she had no idea that he brought Candy, Tiara, Kabrina, and Kaylee all into the building. Like, it was all Tiara's idea for all of them to surprise Stephanie. And on the show, Kabrina mentioned, Wesley brought up the AfterBuzz because BGCT put it up about the whole fight between, her and Tabitha. And she was saying that, you waited till the very end. Well, we have a clip, that we can show, but, just a whole bunch of lies. And the main reason why I'm even saying it is I brought it up to you so we can have clarity, because one thing is wrong and then one thing is what happened. And what she said in the interview it wasn't what happened. She may feel that that's what happened because it's very hard to remember a phone call, and then we can go back again to her probably not watching the whole video, because obviously you didn't. If what you said in that interview with him is what you said, because that's not what happened.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, let's roll what happened on A Connection TV with what Kabrina said.
What happened? What happened on AfterBuzz? Y'all was chilling. Y'all was doing a little.
At the AfterBuzz interview, first off, that was like a setup. Let's just let that be known. Me and Christy talked, and she set up a time and a date with me, like literally 3 weeks prior to the interview being set, being the day of. I was supposed to do it on my walk-in date, but they ended up canceling it because they have somebody else coming in, which is cool, whatever. So they pushed it back, and I had that date. I had no idea that Dream was like in the studio, you know what I'm saying? So when they called me, instead of Skyping me like via video, they called me like audio. So I wasn't understanding why they were like talking to me on audio. I'm like, bitch, you could have just called me if that's the case. But she was like, at the end of like questioning me about culinary and what I want to do later down the line, she hits me with the, we want to talk about the reunion. So we spoke about the reunion, and I gave my opinion about how I felt about what Dream said about Kaylee being below her. Yeah,
I'm here.
That's the comment that started everything. She says, I'm here, she's there. So at the end of I'm giving my opinion or whatever, she says, well, we actually have Dream in the studio right now. Would you guys like to talk to each other? My statement was, I don't speak with ignorant people. Like, she's not an educated person, so I'm not going to sit down and have a conversation with her. She's not the type of person I can sit down and converse with. Bitch, because conversate is not work, it's converse. Alright. So, with that being said, I'm not gonna, lower my standards and my intelligence to speak with somebody like that. Like, you have no morals, so I'm not gonna speak with you. So with me saying that, I'm not knowing, Tabitha's hearing what I'm saying, so she jumps gets to yelling. Well, that's how you feel because you feel like you're lower than me, bitch. Period. Bitch. I can't fathom the thought where I would wake up and be jealous of another bitch pussy. I'm talking about it's tight, it's right, it's wet, it's slippery. He lay with me every night. He coming home with me. I don't stress over no nigga. My nigga not in the streets chasing ass. He's chasing after me. He probably punch your ass in the face, bitch, for disrespecting me, because that's the type of nigga I'm rocking with. You hear me? He lay down and die for me. I don't get jealous for no bitch. I'm talking about my hair is like $500, bitch, because this is 5 bundles of weave. Peruvian, bitch. Trust and believe. Pussy pop like Fiji. I'm trying to understand, bitch. I have 2 degrees, one in culinary, one in business. I could own you if I want to, bitch. I could have you selling ass. Like, I mean, really not getting caught for it though, bitch. Not getting caught. Like, really not getting caught, because you selling that little pussy out here and you getting caught. You probably sucking old white man dick to get the shit that you got. So stop playing with me. Don't.
All right, now let's show what happened on AfterBuzz TV. Oh, is it Dream Doll? Is it Tabitha? Does she have blonde hair? Or no, pink hair?
I'm not sure. Steve's gonna walk her in there and put her on a headset.
Yeah, awesome.
Cool.
Oh, this is so awesome. Okay, so guys, so Tabitha Dream Doll is actually here. I didn't know if she was gonna come, so I just kind of assumed she wasn't because she didn't tell me. But yeah, so she's gonna be here. So she's gonna come. We can't see you, but we can hear you. Do you have like your webcam on by any chance?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on.
Let me brush my hair and get real cute.
Okay, no problem. So actually, Kabrina, can you hear me?
She can hear.
He's like, yeah, I can hear you. So we have Tabitha in the studio as well. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't want to I wasn't trying to set up any drama or double book, but it just kind of happened. So we're gonna interview you while Tabitha's here. I just wanted to let you know that. And also letting you know we have 8 minutes left. But no worry, there will be no drama, nothing bad. This is
Okay.
I hope that's okay. And now, let me tell you about the messages that I had with Kabrina. Wait, she may have blocked me. Do you know what is Kabrina's,
Bossy Brina.
Oh, okay, well, I just realized Kaylee blocked me, because I just saw... Because I just went, and I'm, looking at my, personal messages, and Kaylee blocked me. Because it just says,
Kaylee,
it just says, Instagram user. Well, it's the message I sent to her because I say, hey, Kaylee, but then it says Instagrammer. It doesn't say, the actual person's name.
Oh, her Instagram got hacked, too, so she got a new one. So that might be
that's,
her.
okay, I got it. I got Bossy Brina. Okay, so I don't think she did that. Okay. So, I asked her if she wanted to be on the show. I'll include this, but I'm going to, of course, take out all the information with, our personal stuff. And then I said, would you like to be on the show? And she said, yes, of course, it sounds dope. And then I said, perfect, I'll email you shortly. And then I said, do you know what episode you come in the house at? 'Cause she had been in the house. And she said 11/8, the 7th episode. And I said, hey, girl, I just emailed you. Did you get it? And then she said the email name. And then I said we start at 6, da-da-da. And she said, okay, I'm in Chicago. So then I told her what time it would be in Chicago. And she said, blah, blah, blah. And then she said, at 4:25 p.m., so I literally leave my house at 4:30, and I arrive at the studio a few minutes before 5. We watch the film, or watch the episode from 5 to 6. At 6 we start recording, and then it goes from 6 to 7, okay? So 5 to 6 we watch it, 6 to 7 we film it, and then we're out, okay? So,
and mind you guys, sometimes, that is the time we're supposed to do it, but, all depends on a lot of people and a lot of circumstances too, because remember, nothing's ever perfect.
Mm-hmm. So at 4:25 she said, see you tonight, hun. I responded to her, yes, ! I'm having a small issue. Dream Doll keeps hitting me up that she might come into the studio. If she does, it will not take away from your time. But just a heads up, if you are watching and are like, WTF is she there for? Normally we don't double book, but there are only a few episodes left. So it's kind of crazy right now. She's all over the place if she's coming or not. I feel like she will not come. So I did not know that she was coming. Dream Doll had sent me an email saying that she wanted to come in. And I said, well, if you're in town, yes, of course you can come in. But I really didn't think she was going to come in. And you can see in my expression, when she does walk in, I had no idea. That's the first time I've ever been doing a show and someone's just come in like that. Because she also, I told her if she wanted to come in, she had to be there at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. She came when there was 10 minutes left in the show. When we were about to call Kabrina is when she had come in. So I was like, oh my God. And then she said, so she wrote me this. But at the point that she wrote me this, I already was on the air. So the show had already started. So I was already on the air. I could not look at my phone. I mean, my phone is there, but I don't go on my phone and look through my Instagram messages when I'm on air. You can watch the entire episode and you can see me and you can see that I don't go on my phone and look at messages. So she said, I don't want to be on the same segment as her at all. So if she's coming, she can come, but I want my own time. That's IRRY to me. I don't see and then she said, I don't see the request. So she sent the name again on site, but she said that she didn't want to be on with her. However, I didn't read that. So I can understand why Kabrina feels a little set up. I can completely understand that because she did have a time. We had scheduled it weeks in advance. That's not a lie. However, I didn't know that they had any issue. I didn't even know they knew each other. When I had messaged her earlier saying, oh, I think that Dream might come, it was because we don't normally double book guests because we want to give them their own amount of time. It had zero. It had nothing to do with me wanting drama between them because I didn't know there was any drama. Who knew there was drama? I didn't even know that they knew each other, you know?
Kristen doesn't really like keep up with like the bad girl news. Like I'm the one that really like I'm the one that tells her like all the little beefs and incidences. Like she didn't know. Like she knew that they had beef when the reunion happened. Like when everybody else watched it.
I had zero idea. And so I can understand because I like to let the girls talk and I like to let them have their time. But I didn't get an opportunity to talk to Tabitha before she came in. I had emailed her, but I didn't ask her, oh, hey, how is your situation with Kabrina? I didn't ask her that. I didn't know. And then when I was on air, she came in. You can see the first time I've ever laid eyes on her in person, you can see that on air, you know? So she came in, and then she sat down, and then I had said, oh, Kabrina's calling it, and she kind of did like a weird face, like she didn't want to talk to Kabrina. So I was like, oh, okay. So that's why the second that Kabrina called in, I said, hey.
Literally the second. Like I counted the 30 seconds into the call when she picks up. 30 seconds into the call. Because in that video that we just showed, she states that Kristen waited to the very end after asking her about culinary and the reunion and then bombed everybody saying that she was in the studio. No, that's not what happened. And that's the whole point. Like, we're not saying this to start drama, people. We're saying this so we can state the facts. Because one thing is to talk shit and one thing is to say what's actually true. And that's what we're trying to do here.
Any drama. I literally said, okay, well, you know, we're not trying to cause any drama, but I want to let you know that, like, Tabitha's here. Because I didn't want any fights. Like, I just wanted to be real with people. And, you know, I really didn't know that they were going to fight. However, at the end of the day, I have no say in that. And I know it's, like, funny. Like, some people had made a meme, and, like, I posted the meme. And I think that maybe Kabrina saw that meme I posted and thought it was, like, you know. But I had just thought it was funny. Like, I'll post the meme, I'll post it here. But I just thought it was funny, and I posted that. And I think maybe that, you know, made her think the wrong way. Like, maybe that made her think, oh, Kristen really was out to get me. I'm not out to get anybody. I am not out to get anyone, okay? I just want a good show for my viewers of AfterBuzz TV. I want people to have a good time. And honestly, you can tell I was like so hot because the air wasn't working. Like, there was a lot of issues that were happening in the studio on that day. The air stopped working, so I was so hot. I was fanning myself. I thought I was going to pass out. On top of that, the audio, like when she talked about, oh, you know, she had, they called me through Skype audio. They didn't call me through the video. That's not true. You can see me. I'm not the one who's clicking buttons. I'm not in the back. Like, I'm not the people that are in the back producing, that are clicking buttons, that are having the people Skype in. Like, you can hear like, on my, like, that I have somebody talking to me, you know? So, I have nothing to do with that.
Like, it's live.
Yeah, like,
it's
live. I have nothing to do with that. I'm
Yeah.
not saying, like, oh, hey, click her in or click her out. That's not what I'm doing. I'm hosting the show. But on top of that, they did try to video chat her. She didn't have her camera on. It had nothing to do with us being like, oh, we're just going to voice call you so that you don't see Tabitha. That's not true at all. And that camera that Tabitha's on, that doesn't even go to the Skype. Like, the person who, like, that's a completely different camera. If she called in, she would never even be able to see Tabitha if she saw her with the video. So it's not like we were like, oh, you know, we're going to hide the video. So that's not true. And I even contacted Kabrina right after the show was done, and I said, I am so sorry. I had no idea that was happening. I would love for you to come on next week, and we'll do another interview so you can have your time. I apologized to her. So it's funny to me that Christine, right? Is that my name? Christine. It's funny to me that Christine is such a villain when I was really trying to do everything to make everybody get along and coordinate all these interviews. We don't have to do any interviews. Like, literally, never, not one time has AfterBuzz come to me and said, Kristen, you need... Oh, by the way, my name is Kristen. Just letting you know. Chris Tanks, I'm a 10. They've never said, Kristen, we need you to contact girls to be on the show. They've never once done that, and that's why every other season has not had as many girls from the season come. I, on my own, did that. I, on my own, chose to take my time to contact all of these girls to get the best show for you guys. That's what I did on my own free time. I contacted these girls. I got these girls on. It doesn't affect me if they come on or not, but it's definitely good publicity for them. So you would think that they would want to take the opportunity and talk instead of making all these crazy accusations like, I'm trying to get people and start drama. Girl, calm down. I don't have time for that. I have a real life.
Especially when a lot of them claim that a lot of it's edited and like they want to give like this is the best platform to express your view on an edited TV show that you were on, and it makes you look a certain way, however way they painted you as whatever character they put you in. So don't get mad when you're just trying to give them that outlet to express their viewpoint. Because you don't need to give them. You just said that you don't need to give them nothing.
I don't
know. Nothing.
Yeah, I don't owe these girls anything. I don't need to get them on the show. We would have just as many viewers and we would have just as many callers without them. I'm doing it for the fans. I'm also doing it for the girls because I was in that circumstance. I know what it's like. I know what it's like to have every single interview you do set up by Oxygen. This is something they could do independently, talking to me, someone who's been there, talking to the other girls on the panel, people who have been there, who have dealt with that, people who understand you. This is Yuki, everybody, and this is Mochi, everybody. I don't know if you guys know them. Say hi.
Only true fans know.
I tweeted and I posted on my Snapchat for you guys to send me questions that you had about any of the drama that was going on. So, here we go. All right. So, Cassie King said, do you think it's right what Candy did to Tabby after saying it's wrong for doing it to, what's her name? I don't remember if you talked about this. Kaylee, okay. So, Cassie King, to answer your question, I don't think it's right what Tabitha did. I don't think it's right what Tabitha did to Kaylee. I don't think it's right what Candy did to Tabitha. It's like, everybody was wrong. Nobody was right. You know, and everybody's like, oh, stop bullying. No bullying. Like, we want the bullying to end. Well, by stopping the bullying, people are bullying people. So it's like, for Candy to say, oh, you came at that girl, I'm going to defend her, but you're bullying her. Candy bullied Tabitha, and Tabitha bullied Kaylee. It's all a circle of bullying. If there's nobody to stop the circle, it's just going to keep going. So by bullying somebody who's been bullying and you're bullying, everyone's bullying each other, it's not going to stop anything. So no, I don't defend. I think what Tabitha did was disgusting. I think Tabitha kicking Kaylee in her back is absolutely disgusting. I also think it is disgusting that Candy attacked Tabitha when her back was to her. Nothing that these girls did in any way was a good thing. Neither of them deserve praise.
I mean, I feel like they teach elementary people, like elementary students, two wrongs don't make a right. Like, I know that's you can't, like, if, let's say, for example, that Tabitha wanted to press charges on Candy, and, for assault. Let's just say that. Like, I know majority of these girls don't do that because, it's, you're on a show you sign up for. But what is Candy going to say when she's in court and she's like, oh, why'd you do this? Oh, because she did that to somebody else. They're not going to buy that as an excuse. You're going to either get whatever fine or, restraining order or whatever. It's just, you'll get consequences. Like, people are going to say, well, she was defending for Kaylee. She was defending for Kaylee. Well, why didn't Kaylee do that? Kaylee chose to get up and hug her. Like, being someone else's quote unquote hero, you didn't choose the best route for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, just everyone was disgusting. And that's what's so, honestly, I was on, we took a little break and I was on my Instagram and I was like showing Alex, I was like, somebody literally like 2 minutes ago was like, I love Kristen. I can't believe that she stuck up for Tabitha and that she condoned Candy. I did not stick up for Tabitha. I said that Tabitha should have been able to say her opinions. That has nothing to do with the bullying situation. I think Tabitha is a bully, and I think Candy is a bully. I think they both are bullies. I do think, though, that they allowed Candy to speak. They didn't allow Tabitha to really speak. Or maybe they just edited it to look like that. I don't know. I wasn't there. The whole point of this conversation is just me telling
on
you
an edited TV show.
I am commenting on an edited TV show. We are watching an edited TV show. So we don't know what they changed, I mean, when I was on my reunion, I had friends in the audience, my roommate, my best friend, 3 of my good friends, everyone's in the audience. And they kept showing clips of my friends, like, laughing when I was, like, getting attacked, which didn't happen. They literally put in parts from other parts to make it, because they want to make the audience seem like, oh, you know, they even edit the audience. It's an edited TV show. They pay these people good money to edit a show to make it so entertaining for you. So don't for a second think that you're seeing everything how it really happened, because you're not.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Josh said, KristenKellyTV, why do you think the girls only get offended by your opinion, not anyone else's who does the review? Alright, so I don't know why everyone comes after me. I think he meant, like, why do fans get offended by what I say, but they don't get offended by what Kayla and Camilla say? I don't know. I don't know if maybe it's because I'm the lead host. I don't know if it's maybe because I think the fact that I'm a very small white girl, I think people look at me as I'm an easy target. And that's something I've dealt with my entire life. I mean, even Kayla called me and was like, I can't believe that Tanisha wrote this. I can't believe that this is happening. I can't believe that this is happening. And Kayla was like, why are they attacking you and not attacking me and Camilla? Because, like, Kayla was angry. Kayla was like, if they're going to come after you, they better come after me. And I was like, honestly, Kayla, this is something I've dealt with my whole life. I've dealt with people looking at me and thinking I was weak. And if there's one thing I'm not, it is weak. I will tell you how I feel, I will tell you what I think, and I will always be 100% with you. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm the lead host. I don't know if it's because I'm like the white girl, like the white little girl. I don't know if it's because people look at me as being weak. I don't know if it's because maybe I'm the most outspoken. I don't know. That's just... Sorry, Josh, I don't know. I definitely think that people look at me as I'm like the leader of it because, I mean, maybe you can answer that. Why do you think people are offended by what I'm saying and attack me, but they don't attack the other girls?
I feel like it's what you said. I feel like it's because you're the host. I mean, you know, you set up everything. Like, people think like this is just scripts, and like it's not. Like I remember speaking from my personal experience with AfterBuzz. Like, when I got into the studio, it was just, you know, you learn as you go. You know, we sit there, we watch. We literally sit there, wait till everybody gets there. We watch the show all together. You know, we take notes, and then after that, we jump right into it. There's no time to set up or, you know, to have premeditated thoughts. Like, no, like we have to sit there and watch the show so we can comment on it. Like, we can't just sit there and start thinking on what we're gonna premeditatedly do, because it's not what's gonna happen. You know, so I feel like people think and sit there and they're like, oh yeah, well, Kristen was waiting to say that, or she's going to say this because she wants to. Like, no, like, you formed your opinion based on whatever you saw. That's what we're there for. You know, it even says that on the AfterBuzz when it first starts. It's like fans commenting on shows. Like, that's what we're doing. Like, you know, I'm sorry if it hurts you. That's not our intent. We don't go there into the intent to be like, we're gonna go, like, we want to shade these girls and make them feel bad. Like, no, you guys get that as it is a lot, you know. You go through a lot of scrutiny, and, you know, a lot of fans really tear into these girls. And again, that's part of being on the show. You signed up for it. You went through a lot, you know, for what people thought you were, and completely, you know, that's, you know, based on what the edited TV show was. And, you know, yeah, everyone can form their opinion on that. But, you know, I feel like, especially I feel like what happened with Candy, if it was because you and Kabrina were there together at the same day, and she was talking about her experience, and she felt like she was set up, and you were trying to have your friends back by trying to tweet at Kristen saying all those harsh things. That's not right because you don't know the whole story. So that's not what you were trying to do. And if you would have messaged her like any regular person, you would have found that out. Or even if you would have done your own investigation instead of just, I mean, I get believing your friend and having your friends back. I'm not trying to disagree with that. But know what you're defending. Don't go into defending someone blindly without knowing the facts, because that's what we're here trying to do.
Totally. I mean, we don't even know if that's true. We don't even know if Candy even was trying to defend her friend, because she never brought up anybody else. She only brought up herself. So, I don't know. I just, in general, it's hard. I mean, it's like I've lost friends because of my hosting position. I've gained fans and I've lost fans, because it's hard. It's a hard job trying to host a show where you're talking about people and you're talking about what they do. But something that I always try very hard to do is I don't use gossip. If someone tells me something or if I see something online, I don't go into the studio and say it. And if I do, I say, I don't know if this is true. This is what I heard. This is a rumor. This maybe isn't true. I always say that. Like, one of the girls from another season is pregnant, and somebody asked me about her, and I said, well, I think that she's pregnant. I'm not sure. This is who told me. Somebody said that she's pregnant. This is what I've heard. I don't know. I never say gossip. I never say, oh, this is what I heard. I say, this is what I saw. This is what they showed on the show. Because for me personally, I'm not banned from Oxygen. Oxygen has reached out to me. I'm at a stage in my life where I don't know if I'll ever be on another Oxygen show. Hey, I'm not saying I wouldn't, and I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying I'm not banned from Oxygen. There is nothing that's banning my season. There's nothing that's banning me. I don't know what will happen in the future. Maybe I don't want to, maybe I do. I'm not really sure. It's when that time comes or doesn't come, that will be dependent upon. But so many people, there was somebody on a different season of AfterBuzz when I wasn't there. I didn't work there. I didn't even know what AfterBuzz was. And some girl had said, well, Kristen from season 5, she's banned from the show. And that was the first time I ever heard about AfterBuzz.
I heard that.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard about AfterBuzz, because someone said that, and I was like, and then all these people were tweeting me, oh, AfterBuzz said you were banned from Bad Girls Club, which isn't true. I've never been banned from Oxygen. I've never been banned. People said, oh, you sued Oxygen. No, I haven't. You can look up my name, and you can see. If somebody sues someone, that's public knowledge. You can Google someone's name, and you can see all the court documents. As a United States citizen, that is what happens if you sue someone, okay? I've never sued Oxygen. I've never sued anybody, to be honest. So you can look up my name and find out that I've never sued anybody. So, yeah, so people want to say that I've sued somebody. That's not true. People want to say I had sex with a producer. That's not true. I'll do a lie detector test. I will literally do a lie detector test. Like, that's how strongly I feel about this. Like, my God, I'm so sorry. About all this, tangent. But it's like, that, so this girl, oh my God, I don't remember her name, but she went on AfterBuzz and she said oh, well, Kristen from Bad Girls Club season 5 is banned. Not true. And then I got mad. I tweeted, I took it down though. I tweeted and I was like, how dare you make up rumors about me? So I got mad. So I understand where these girls are coming from, because when someone that doesn't know you, doesn't know your situation, and wants to say something about you, I don't do that. I don't say that. I don't say rumors. I don't talk about rumors on my show. And that's something that I said to Kayla, I said to Amber, and I said to Camilla as soon as we all came together to host the panel. I said, we talk about facts. I said, we watch the show. We talk about our opinion. And we always say, it's our opinion. It's an opinion show. We talk about our opinions. We talk about what we saw. And we talk about facts. We don't talk about rumor. We don't say, oh, we heard this. Or, oh, this happened. So that is something I'm very passionate about with my panel, is that we don't talk about things that we don't know. We just talk about what we see. And it's like, I feel like with these girls, I wish that they understood how important I take this job and how valued I am towards them. You know, like, Alex, you know me. You know, it's like I wouldn't make up stuff about people. I wouldn't say things that weren't true about people. You know, it's like I don't know these girls, but at the same time, I have a love for them, you know? We're all a part of the same family. I'm not coming at them. I'm just reviewing a show. I'm just doing my job. You know, they did something for entertainment. We're doing it for entertainment. It's an entertainment TV show. Alex, is there any questions that you have? Just like, you know, trying to clear up all the drama and everything. Is there any questions you have?
I feel like we asked everything that, you know, was on my, like, in mind. Like, I just feel like the main objective that we're trying to get across here, people, is before you go on a tangent, and I can speak on this because personal experience, and anyone too, like, just don't go into things blindly rage and upset, like, without trying to get facts or understand the situation and just straight attacking it, because, like, you know, it's never what it seems. You know, one thing could be one thing, but if any of those girls would ever, and to all the people we talked about, if any of them would have ever messaged you and been like, listen, what was said? Like, did you try shading me? Like, trying to get, like, to the bottom of it, like, you know, I don't want to say normal, but maybe civilized human beings would do, you know, but clearly you can't, especially in this, like, field. It's the bad girls club. You guys, like, not you, but you know what I mean. Like, people in this field feel like their pride is more important than, you know, being civilized and trying to get to the root of things. It's easier for them to want more drama so that way their name will still be circulating. And I'm not trying to say that any of that's what they're trying to do, but I mean, that's what majority of this looks like, is that, you know, you want your name to still be out there, to still have Twitter be, to, you know, have your name and people circulating, but what's worth in the end, you know, you looking like a crazy person, or you still having your name being thrown around? Like, that's up to them.
Totally. I mean, I know with me and all this drama is that so many people were like, oh my god, you know, like, Kristen who, and what, you know, like, oh, is she still doing stuff with bad girls? I'm not doing stuff with bad girls. I literally have a life. A few months out of the year, for one day a week, host a TV show that's a review show on the Bad Girls Club because I do enjoy it, and I do have fans from it, and I enjoy it, you know, and it's nothing more than that. I enjoy the show, I enjoy hosting, it's something fun. I could work for so many different shows for AfterBuzz. I could do so many shows, but I don't. The only show that I do, and the only show I've done for the last few years, is the Bad Girls Club, because it's the only one I really am truly passionate about and want to talk about, because I do love the fans. I do have a connection with all these people. Yeah.
And also too, a lot of people want to hate and, like, you know, be like, oh, she's still doing things with, like relating to bad girls. Well, what are most of these girls that they were on a show 7 years ago? What are they doing? Where are they? Can you Google them? No. Like, nothing's gonna pop up. So, like, don't hate just because you're still doing your thing. Like,
yeah, and I can understand, you know, why people are, like, confused, but, like, I have a real life. Like, this isn't, you know, this isn't my bread and butter. This isn't my daily activities dealing with bad girl stuff. I do it because I love doing it, and I love the fans. So that's my whole thing with, like, when Tanisha wrote that and all this stuff is coming up, and, like, I was reading people's comments, so many people were just like, oh my god, like, who is Kristen and who is this and blah blah blah. Like, if you're not a fan of mine, if you didn't watch my season, that's fine, you don't have to. But everybody bullying me because they might not like my opinion, and without them even watching it. Because all of those people that wrote bad comments, if you watched my videos, which I hope that, you know, if you watched this and you saw, you'd be like, oh, wow, so-and-so overreacted, and so-and-so overreacted, and...
only the rational ones are going to see that.
Make your own opinion. Make your own rational opinion of what you saw and of the evidence that we gave you. And if you have any questions, please leave them below. Yeah. So, Alex, is there anything you want to do for your closing thoughts?
Just everybody have your own opinions. Don't be on the bandwagon and just go on listening to what you see, because not everything is what it seems to be. And you'll learn that as people grow and live, like, just form your own opinion. Be your own person. We've talked a lot about opinions on this, long video, and that's what you should take out of this. It's like, form your own opinion. We live in a country that fortunately we can have our own opinions. Like, I was born in a country that right now is going through a lot of struggle because a lot of people can't express the way that they want to. They live under a dictatorship. So embrace it.
Mm-hmm. Embrace it. And, like, you don't have to like me. You don't have to like Alex. Like, you don't have to like us. We're just giving you our informed opinion. And I hope that this video helps you determine in the future if maybe instead of, like, just jumping on a bandwagon, you actually want to, like, pay attention and, see what actually happened and look at the actual facts. So that's all I'm saying. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Please hit that subscribe button. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. And thank you so much, Alex, for visiting. Bye, guys.